In the last video, you guys probably saw that this.
So I can put it next to the other one so that shit won't be right there in the middle.
Oh, this is heavy. Alright, so
difference too.
you guys saw in the last video, I think we opened this up, we cracked it open right here, and we looked inside, and it was fucked up gears. Yeah, you can hear it. God damn. Yeah, it's basically, we took it to a guy that opened it up for us, and basically told us it's not really buildable. Well, it is, but it's like, what, 1,700? 1,200 for everything. So we just went out and bought an AP2 transmission for five. Yeah, for $500 bucks. But yeah, so we're basically ready to put it back in the car. But
then we came with a new idea.
But we had a new idea. We had a new idea, right? Since this shit is basically already off, it's basically just hanging there. Why you sleeping, bruh? This shit's hanging here already, as you can see.
As you can see.
We're gonna take the engine out. We're gonna take everything out, and we're gonna paint the engine bay.
It's a 3-day challenge.
Hopefully within 3 days, we're gonna finish everything. We're gonna take everything out. Probably not the harness. We're probably just gonna move the harness out of the way when we paint it. But yeah, we're gonna be doing all this shit for this motherfucker, because he wants to have a cute engine bay in his Honda.
You gotta edit that shit. Chill the fuck.
Nah, I'm gonna put that shit right in there. Alright, so last night we took out, let me see, we took out the radiator, we took out well, we disconnected the lines for the radiator. We decharged the AC system and removed all the lines. We removed the condenser, which was right there. Moved the horns, the battery with the battery tray. We took out the cruise control module thing. Took out the low pressure and high pressure lines for the AC. Disconnected the AC compressor, which is hanging right there, waiting for the engine to be pulled out so that I can take it out. I felt like an idiot looking for the power steering pump. I spent, well, I didn't really look for it, I was trying to figure out where it was. Then I remember this car has electric steering. Disconnected the harness, and then the other harness that goes over there on the other side. Disconnected the vacuum lines. Alright, so instead of taking the agent out, I decided I'm going to take out the bumper and the fenders with the lights first, because I put up the hoist up to the car, and since obviously the engine is so far back, this kind of gets in the way and I don't want to scratch it up. So I already took off this splash guard here, as you can see. It's just a few, in my case it was like a few bolts and some plastic tabs. I'm gonna take this one out now, and then we'll see kind of how we take off the front bumper first. I think we're gonna take off the light first, and then the front bumper. Alright, so the bumper's off. It was actually really easy. It had like a little tab right in here. Same thing on the other side, and then it had one 10mm bolt there and one over there, and then everything just pops off. Oh, it also had one right here. One here and one there. Pops right off, really easy. Has the foam inside also. I put it back there under the S14. I'm taking out the lights now. It's basically 3 10mm bolts. I already unhooked this one. As you can see, it's loose. Alright, so I'm ready to take the engine out. And the last thing I gotta take out is right there. There's 2 grounds to the block of the engine. Basically disconnect those, and that's basically all I have left to take out. Then I'm just gonna strap those purple toe straps right there to the engine hoist, and I'm gonna wrap it around these intake headers as tightly as I can, and then I'm just gonna pull it up. Probably get some tires, put them right there in the grass, lay it down, and wrap it in that tarp, because it's only gonna be there probably one night, and then tomorrow I'll throw it back in once the paint dries and everything. Alright, so after I took out the bolts for the mounts, it came out pretty easy actually. I didn't know if the crane was going to be able to lift it above the engine.
It's
like
perfect,
above this, but it's literally perfect. It's
like an inch over and that's it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't maxed it out yet.
Let's not max it out.
Yeah, I'm not maxing this shit out. So we're just gonna pull it back and put it right there for now. And but yeah, it's basically out. And this is what I'm left with. I'm gonna work with now. Alright, so the engine's out. Finally. Put it right there. I didn't want to put it in the grass because the fucking bugs and shit and the sun. So I'm just gonna leave it here. We're gonna wrap it in that. Now I'm gonna get started on this. I have about an hour and a half to work on this. So I'm gonna start probably back here. Start taking all the fucking components out and shit, all the electrical components, and disconnecting everything. And then I'm gonna work my way forward over here, and then over here, and then I'll work with that lastly, because got this motherfucker over here pressure cleaning this bitch. Alright, so we just finished washing, pressure cleaning the whole engine bay. It's a lot cleaner now, and we're gonna start painting with the same black from the E36.
What's up, Mike? Start doing this shit.
Fucking wind, bro.
You do it from over here, over there. Oh, this shit.
Alright, so I actually lost some footage. So we finished painting the engine bay. I clear coated it. And I started putting the harness back on already. Separated some more brackets that we forgot to paint. I painted the sway bar. Those are most of the brackets we painted. That's the new transmission. Where's the other thing? Oh, the headers are over there again because Oscar fucking dropped the AC lines on top of it and it scratched it because they haven't been heat treated yet, because you're supposed to do it on an oven or let the car idle. So I told him to paint it again. That's what he did right there. Manny, the professional tinter over here, tinted one of the tail lights.
Right.
Leave it there, leave it there.
I gotta take it out so I can put the bolt.
Yeah. Tinted one of the tail lights. That's how it looks before.
Look like some Tron shit.
Hey, look, that shit looks epic as fuck though. Like dark
Yo,
like that.
I
Damn, nigga, like you're in the way, nigga.
I gotta
Like
take it out, nigga.
fuck taking it out.
No, I
I'm
gotta-
trying to record it,
Trying to
bitch.
put the bolt so it won't fall, nigga. I'm trying to have this shit break.
Bunch of other shit in there. So it rained for like what, 2 days in a row. So we actually couldn't finish. Today's the meet, so we actually couldn't finish today. So hopefully we'll finish tomorrow or Saturday. Yup. So we're gonna do all this shit now, and hopefully have everything back in the car except the engine and transmission today. Right, Oscar? Right, Oscar? Oscar,
Fuck.
why you squinting like that?
It's too hot, man.
It is hot as fuck. Fucking Miami, bro. Look.
Hey.
Look at the heat. Look at the heat up there.
See? Y'all see that shit? Y'all see?
You guys gonna order pizza?
What? No, Oscar ordering pizza.
Man, look like a nigga. Pizza.